Share. Share via email post to your profile report story. Hey, you love birds. Mina, who waited by the door, cheerfully greeted as soon as the happy couple entered the building. Gah! The couple exclaimed. Hee, sorry if I scared ya. Where have you guys been? She asked. Oh, I was with All Might training. Uraraka helped me too. Deku responded with a smile. Ooh, interesting. Mina replied with an unstoppable giggle. Midori, can I borrow your girl for a sec? She teasingly asked, intentionally making her broccoli-haired friend blush. Mina. Hee, I'll bring her back later, I promise. Sure. Deku replied as Mina smirked, dragging Ochako with her to the girls' dorms. What in the world just happened? Midoriya froze as he tries to process the encounter. Hey Midoriya, Kirishima greeted while playing a video game with Bakugo in the common area living room. Ah, calm down man, geez, he uttered, shocked by Midoriya's sudden reaction. Oh, sorry Kirishima, I didn't see you guys the first time. Yeah, right, you're not going to fool anyone, Midoriya. Huh, what do you mean? Deku asked. Nah, forget it, how was training? Tiresome, my body's not heal enough to handle max% of my quirk. Ha 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 ha, sounds to me that you won't surpass me anytime soon, Deku. Bakugo proudly declared. Ha ha ha, don't get too confident, Kacchan, I still can use my quirks effectively. Deku replied. You sure? Well, come on, let's see what you got. Bakugo retorted with little explosions on his hands. Last time I checked, I won last time. That escalated quickly, Deku remarked. Bakugo, come on man, really? Right now, Eijiro sarcastically asked, shaking his head in disappointment. Kacchan, I don't have time for this. Deku replied with a chuckle. What is going on here? Iida inquired as he, Tokiyami and Todoroki joined in on the conversation. Let me guess, Bakugo's challenging Midoriya to a fight again. Shiro chimed in as he took a sit on one of the sofas. Sigh, as amusing as that might be, that is a troublesome proposition. Fumikage interjected eagerly. Enough with this. Bakugo, stop challenging Midoriya every chance you get. If I may recall, last time you fought, Mr. Aizawa gave you two a harsh punishment. Iida scolded. TCH. Fine. The explosive blonde acquiesced, returning to his sit. Phew. That's a relief. Ochako will kill me if she finds out I fought Kacchan. Midoriya. Oh hey Kaminari, what's up? Deku greeted with a positive smile. Looks like you and Uraraka have been out for quite a while, huh? He teased, putting an arm around Deku's shoulder. I guess. I'm pretty tired, to be honest, ha ha ha, I overdid it in training. Sure, training. Uraraka must be pretty tired as well, am I right? Kaminari remarked, winking at his green-haired friend. What's with the winking? Deku asked. You're making things weird, Kaminari. Kirishima complained. Speaking of which, did you ask her out? Kaminari inquired. Why yeah. Promoted stories. You'll also like. Devotion Rightwards Two-Headed Arrow Katsuki Bakugo X Reader. 1.5 M46.4K. YN as a new student at UA High. She moved away with her dad a few years ago after her mom disappeared. While she lived here, her two friends Izuku Midoriya and Katsuki Hikari. Open hollow corner bracket volume 2 Omake's close hollow corner bracket. 5K172. Blank, underscore, blank. And quote. This is the story of how we all became the greatest heroes. End quote. Blank, underscore, blank. Villains and Heroes MHA fanfic. 28.6K 870. Izuku was a small kid with the ability to take others' quirks and use them for himself or give them to others. But a tragedy strikes and destroys his life, and the only pay. Yagi Izuku more than a quirk. 3.5K 149. This is the second book in a 4-book series. Be sure to check out the first before reading this. Yagi Izuku pushes himself to his limits every day in hope of becoming S. The Rising of the Shield Hero of Peace. 38.2K 789. When All Might, formerly the number one hero in Japan, also known as the symbol of peace, is transported to a world where he is dubbed in Quad, the Shield Hero in Quad, his name. I remember you, izuocha. 61.7K 924. Unfortunate timing leads to Deku moving to America on his own, much like All Might. When he returns, Class 1A gives him death glares. Was it because of Ochako? M. The Kind Villain. 21.6K 676. Villain Deku fanfiction. Izuku Midoriya, a quirkless child no more than 9 years old, has always admired heroes. Especially his idol, All Might. Though, one thing he had me. Alright, way to go, bro. SO, where are you going to take her? EHHHH. Huh, what's wrong, Midoriya? Kirishima asked while the rest of the guys eavesdropped at the conversation. WED didn't talk about T that part. Midoriya replied, which caused the guys to stare at him until a certain Pomeranian shouted. Ha 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 ha, you're hopeless, Deku. How are you going on a date without a plan? Kachan mocked loudly, laughing at his friend's predicament. Stop mocking Midoriya, dude, it's not like you have a girlfriend yourself. Zero remarked, directing the mockery on the explosive blonde. I can get one if I want a soy sauce. Ha ha ha, yeah. With that attitude of yours, I doubt it, dude. Denki teased. The duo continued to laugh until they heard a crackling sound which came from a pissed-off Bakugo. Don't mock me, you extras, he shouted, charging towards the Zero and Kaminari. Oh crap, run, Zero told Kaminari as they rushed away from a very angry Pomeranian who is currently running after them with explosive hands. Bakugo. No explosions within the building. Iida ordered, running after him. Leaving Deku, Todoroki, Tokiyami and Kirishima behind, looks like those two are gonna have to suffer Bakugo's wrath once again. Tokiyami remarked, shaking his head. Kaminari will have a hard time explaining that to Jiro. Kirishima uttered, chuckling before continuing his conversation with Midoriya. So Midoriya he wasn't able to finish his sentence after realizing that his friend succumbed to his usual muttering while browsing at his phone. Sholdwegotothamal, no, I guess that's to come in. Besides, she already goes there with the girls. Maybe go to a theme park. Wait, which restaurant should I take her? Maybe I should bring her to a restaurant that serves mochi. Mutter 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 mutter. Yao, Midoriya, you're doing that thing again. Kirishima said, tapping him at the shoulder. Damn, he's way in too deep. Hey Midoriya, snap out of it, man. He shouted, startling Deku at the process. Ah, sorry, I was just trying to think of a good place for our date. Deku replied, maybe you should think of a date first. Todoroki said, joining the conversation. Huh, that's what I'm doing, Todoroki. Midoriya was a bit confused by his friend's advice. Thankfully, Tokiyami stepped in and clarified. Todoroki meant day and time, Midoriya. Oh gosh, you're right, I'll have to ask her tonight. Deku declared, activating one for all, running to the girls' elevator, leaving the three. That was a fast reaction. Dark Shadow remarked. Indeed. Fumi agreed. Boom. Hey, where did Midoriya go? Zero asked with a burned shirt. He went to see Uraraka upstairs, I guess. Kirishima replied. What happened to Kaminari? He ran too slow. Bakugo said, returning his seat with Iida continuously lecturing him about not using his quirk inside the dorms. Zero took out his phone, taking a photo of Ye Mode Kaminari. I gotta tell Jiro about this, ha ha ha, this is gold. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Mina, what are we doing? Uraraka asked while her pink friend still holds a grip on her arm. Girl meeting, silly. Mina cheered. Is that really necessary? I have to go to my room now, Ochako replied not before letting out a heavy sigh. Don't worry, that's why the girls are waiting by room, hehehe. Mina replied. Skip to when they arrive at Ochako's room. As soon as she entered, true enough, her friends are already there waiting for her. All of them were sitting on the floor except for Hagakuri, who apparently sat on the bed. Hey you guys, Uraraka greeted blushing. Why are you in my room? It's Toru and Mina's idea. Sorry Ochako ribbit. Gah, you don't have to throw us under the bus like that. Mina complained. It's alright. Sorry if my room's a bit messy. Ochako uttered, covering her face out of embarrassment. Hehe, it's fine Ochako. Toru cheerfully assured. Yeah, besides, Midoriya seemed to like it. Jiro teased. Toru. Uraraka yelled, barely keeping it together. Ochako. Hehehe. Sarcastically responds. Alright, stop with the teasing everyone. Momo said in a motherly tone. Just so you know Ochako, I have nothing to do with this. Momo assured apologetically. What's with the girl meeting? Hiro. Wait for it Ochako. I heard you cooked Midoriya lunch earlier. There it is, ribbit. Momo. Ochako called sheepishly. Alright, I guess I might have something to do with it. Sorry Ochako. Sue. Mrs. Midoriya, did you ask him on a date yet? Toru asked. Mrs. Actually he asked me out. What? All the girls exclaimed. Wow, our class cinnamon roll managed to keep it together. Jiro remarked. Where's the date going to be? Mina asked. He didn't say, he just asked me out. Ooh, I bet it's a surprise. Toru cheered. Really? You think so? Ochako asked, overwhelmingly flustered. Well, Midoriya wouldn't just ask you without a plan, right? He's always prepared for anything. Momo remarked. So are you excited Ochako? Ribbit. Oh, of course I am. But I'm a bit nervous since it'll be our first date. She revealed, making the rest of the girls giggle. Ha ha ha, you two are working backwards. Jiro smiled. Huh, what do you mean? Well, you already had your first kiss and first sleepover without even going on a date. Most people go on a date first before they get more intimate. It took Denki until the third date before we kissed, and that was with me initiating it. Jiro said, which caused the room to go silent. Did I say too much? You sure did Jiro, Mina exclaimed. You never even say these things and yet here you are, hehehe. Get over it Mina, it's a one-time thing. Anyways Ochako, I think you two can handle a first date after everything that happened yesterday, don't overthink about it. She advised. Yeah, you should listen to her Ochako, she's the first one to get a boyfriend among us, hehe. Toru giggled. I shouldn't have said that. Kyoka remarked, shaking her head in disappointment. Boom. Asterisk. Enter another poor attempt of an explosion sound. What was that? Momo wondered as they all felt a tremor due to the explosion. I think it's Bakugo, Ochako said. Yeah, it's Bakugo all right. Jiro confirmed, showing a picture of Kaminari on Yay mode sent by Zero. He pissed off Bakugo. Mina asked. Yep. Now I have to go down there and get him to his room before he does something stupid. The raven-haired girl stood up and walked to the door to exit the room. However, just as she opened it, Midoriya was there, about to gesture to a knock before he was interrupted. Oh hey Midoriya, you looking for Ochako? You why yes. Well, here she is, Mina declared, almost zooming the brunette out of her own room. We'll be inside Ochako, good luck, she hurriedly said before pulling Jiro back to the room, closing the door behind them. Sorry Jiro, can't ruin the moment, can you use your quirk to listen in? The pink girl asked. You just said not to ruin the moment. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Sue, why are the girls in your room Ochako? Midoriya asked. Well, it's because of Mina. Way to throw me under the bus Ochako. Well, it is your plan Mina ribbit. You were looking for me, Izu. What's up? She asked curiously. Well, I realized that I asked you on a date without even thinking about when we should go. Oh come on Midoriya, what are you doing? Toru, obviously frustrated a bit, remarked. So will the day after tomorrow around afternoon work, Ochako? It's fine if you're doing something else that day. No, it's okay, Izu. She smiled. Can't wait, she cheerfully added. Haha, me too. Well, looks like you and the girls have some kind of meeting, huh? I guess you could say that. Alright, I'll leave you girls be then. See you tomorrow, Ochako, good night. Deku muttered, giving her a cheerful smile which made the brunette blush out of his cuteness. She wished him good night back, turning her back to hide the overwhelming emotion she felt. Why is he so cute? Uhhmm, Ochako. Izuku called, grabbing her right wrist with his left hand. He then pulled it, causing her to turn and bump against him. Izu, she asked. Is it okay if I kiss you? You don't have to ask for permission, Midoriya. Geez Louise, he is so innocent, cute though. Mina remarked from inside Ochako's room. Huh, PFF'd, ha ha ha. What's wrong, Ochako? You don't have to ask, silly. Of course you can. She smiled. Oh. Sorry, laughs that must have been awkward, huh? Before Ochako could reply, Midoriya pulled her closer to him, his left hand holding her waist while his right touched her cheek. At that moment, Ochako felt her heart pound in her chest as Deku went for the kiss. Everything seemed irrelevant when their lips finally met for the second time. Even the girls listening in from the other side of the door seemed to have been forgotten. At that moment, the only one that mattered to her was him. She could only focus on how soft his lips felt brushing against hers. As they parted their lips, she felt him washing over like a wave of warmth, clenching her hands, unraveling all her senses as the kiss silenced all her thoughts. Well, I guess I have to go now, sorry for interrupting your girls' meeting. He muttered, letting go of her so she can go back to her room. Okay. Good night, Izu. She smiled back, but a little disappointed that they have to part ways for the night. They're the ones who are interrupting. She thought, pouting as she watched her boyfriend walk and enter the elevator to get to his room, sighing heavily at the thought of that kiss. After the elevator doors closed, she turned to her door to open it, but to her surprise, Mina opened it immediately, pulling her back inside. Ochako, you are one lucky gal. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. The day after tomorrow finally arrived. The girls are in Uraraka's room once again, helping her pick the clothes she was going to wear for her date. How does this one look? Ochako asked, wearing pink long sleeves, black shorts and pink sneakers. Isn't that the one you wore in training camp back then? I thought that was ruined. Mina asked. I have a spare one. She replied before changing to another set of clothes. How about this one? Ochako asked, wearing a blue skirt, a MHA t-shirt and a green jacket. Hey, that's great, not too shabby. You think so? Well, you can't just wear something more revealing, Ochako. Midoriya might just pass out, hehe. Toru remarked. So where is he taking you, Ochako? Hiro, Suyu asked. Well, he didn't say, but anywhere would be good. She smiled. After minutes of conversation, a knock was finally heard coming from Uraraka's door. That should be Izu. I gotta go, guys. Thanks for the help. She smiled, not before her friends wished her good luck. As she opened the door, seeing each other's outfit made both of them blushed at the sight. From Twitter user Umi. From Pinterest user Samantha Bingham. Why you ready, Ochako? Izuku asked. Of course, let's go. She cheerfully replied. So where are we going, Izu? Uraraka asked. Well, I was thinking maybe we could catch a movie first since we just had lunch at home. That's good for me, she said cheerfully, holding Midoriya's hand as they head to the nearest cinema. What movie is on anyway? The brunette asked. Well, according to the website, there's two heroes, your name and a horror movie. Wow, Izu, you did your homework. She commended, smiling brightly at him. Sue, what movie should we watch, Ochako? We should try watching the horror one, Izu. Ochako suggested, which shocked the man. Huh? Are you sure? Yeah, why? PFF, don't tell me you're scared, Izu. She teased, making Midoriya laugh. Haha, I'm not scared. I'll buy the tickets now and get some popcorn. Deku replied, Izu, wait, I need to find my wallet for a sec. Why? Well, to pay for my ticket, silly. She replied while searching her bag for her wallet. Ochako, you don't need to pay, it's okay, I got it. He smiled. WHAA, Izu, you can't just spend all your money for our date. Don't worry, I actually brought enough for today. Besides, I'm the one who asked you out, Ochako. He assured. Oh, okay, thank you, Izu. Skip to when he bought the tickets. Alright, here's your ticket, Ocha. He uttered, handing over her movie ticket. You ready, Izu? Huh, of course it's just a movie, Ocha. Hee okay, can I have some popcorn? Hearing this, Midoriya gave her a confused look. We're not even inside yet. I want popcorn, Izu. He chuckled as Ochako made a pout, to which eventually he folded and handed it to her upon sitting. She was busy eating while holding Izu's hand while the other picks up the popcorn. I wonder if the movie would be really scary. 20 minutes later. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. TCH, what would this crap even feel like? Muscular wonders while holding the trigger in his hand. Better if I test it out on some pros. Goku told himself while laughing menacingly. He took his cloak and heads out to find more victims to satisfy his bloodlust while passing a certain movie theater.